Welcome to Healthier Daily. I am Dr. Ben Carter. I want to ask you a personal question. When you go to bed at night, do you have to wear thick socks even in the summer? Do your feet feel like blocks of ice? Or maybe when you try to walk up the stairs, your legs feel heavy, like you are dragging 2 bags of cement. Most seniors accept this. They think, well, I am over 60. My blood just moves slower now. Or they blame it on not walking enough. But I am here to tell you that cold feet and heavy legs are not just a sign of aging. They are a sign of a chemical shortage inside your body. Your arteries are trying to open up to let the blood flow, but they have forgotten how. They are stuck in the closed position. Today we are going to fix that. We are not using expensive pills. We are using liquid fuel. We have identified 8 specific drinks that are proven to wake up your circulation, and we are going to organize them into a 24-hour hydraulic protocol, morning, noon, and night. To explain why your blood vessels get stuck, Dr. Hinohara is here. He has a perfect way to explain what is happening inside your legs right now.
Thank you, Dr. Ben. Yes, we must understand the plumbing before we can fix the flow. I want you to imagine a garden hose. When you buy a brand new garden hose, the rubber is soft. It is flexible. When you turn on the water, the hose expands to let the water rush through. That is a young artery. But what happens to that hose if you leave it out in the sun for 40 years? The rubber gets hard. It gets stiff. It becomes brittle. Now when you turn on the water, the hose cannot expand. The water pressure builds up, but the flow is weak. This is exactly what happens to your leg arteries after age 60.
That is the perfect image. The stiff hose. And when the hose is stiff, the blood cannot get down to your toes. That is why they are cold. But here is the good news. Unlike a rubber hose, your arteries are alive. You can make them soft again. You just need a special molecule called nitric oxide.
Correct. Nitric oxide is the softener. It is a gas that your body makes. It tells the walls of your arteries to relax and open wide. But here is the problem. By the time you are 60, your body makes 50% less nitric oxide than it did when you were 20. Your factory is running out of fuel. The drinks we are going to show you today are the raw materials to restart that factory.
Exactly. We are going to flood your system with the ingredients it needs to expand those hoses and warm up your feet. Before we pour the first cup, I want to know, are your hands and feet cold right now? Or do you get those cramps in your calves at night? Tell us your symptoms in the comments below. And if you are ready to turn the flow back on, now is the perfect time to hit that subscribe button. Let us go to the kitchen.
Welcome back. It is 7:00 a.m. You just woke up. This is the most critical time for your circulation. Why? Because you have been lying still for 8 hours. Your heart rate is slow. And most importantly, you are dehydrated. In the morning, your blood is thick. It is like cold syrup. If you try to force thick syrup through a stiff garden hose, the pressure goes up, but the flow is slow. So, our first job is to thin the syrup and warm up the hose.
That is right. And the biggest mistake seniors make here is drinking cold orange juice or cold milk. Cold drinks shock the stomach and constrict the blood vessels even more. We need heat. This brings us to drink number 8, warm lemon water. This is the simplest drink on the list, but it sets the stage for the whole day. The recipe: Take 1 cup of warm water, not boiling, just pleasant. Squeeze half a fresh lemon into it. The science lemons are packed with vitamin C. Now we usually think of vitamin C for immunity, but for circulation, vitamin C is the bodyguard. You see, nitric oxide, that magic gas that opens your arteries, is very fragile. It breaks down quickly. Vitamin C protects the nitric oxide molecules so they last longer. So by drinking this first thing, you are telling your arteries it is safe to open up.
And the warmth of the water wakes up your stomach and your liver gently. But Dr. Ben, some of my patients have really cold feet. Lemon water is good, but they need something stronger. They need a furnace.
For them, we move to drink number 7, ginger tea. Ginger is a root that has been used for 5,000 years. It contains a compound called gingerol. When you drink it, you feel a gentle burn in your throat, and then a warmth spreads to your chest and down to your stomach. This is called thermogenesis. It literally heats you up from the inside out. The benefit ginger is a mild blood thinner. It stops the platelets in your blood from sticking together too much. It turns that thick morning syrup back into flowing water.
But Dr. Ben, we have to be practical. Peeling and grating fresh ginger with arthritic hands is difficult. My lazy ginger trick. You do not need to struggle with the root every morning. Buy a high-quality organic ginger tea bag, or buy a jar of minced ginger. Put 1 teaspoon in your mug. Pour the hot water. Let it steep for 5 minutes. Cover the cup so the steam doesn't escape. Sip it slowly. Do not gulp it. Feel the heat traveling down. By the time you finish that cup, your toes will start to tingle. That is the blood arriving.
So the morning protocol is simple: hydrate warm lemon water to protect the vessels. Heat ginger tea to thin the blood and open the flow. Now the engine is running. The blood is moving. But now it is lunchtime. We need fuel. We need to introduce the heavy hitters, the drinks that act like rocket fuel for nitric oxide. This is where we see the biggest numbers, the 30% boost.
Welcome back. It is 3:00 p.m. This is the danger zone. You are starting to feel tired. The afternoon slump has hit you. Your legs might start to feel a little heavy again as gravity pulls on them all day. Most seniors make a critical mistake right here. They reach for a 2nd or 3rd cup of strong coffee, or they drink a sugary soda to get energy. Dr. Ben, please tell them why this is bad for the garden hose.
It is the worst thing you can do. Coffee in excess. Caffeine is a vasoconstrictor. That means it tightens the blood vessels. Just when your legs need to breathe, you are choking them. Soda sugar creates instant inflammation. It makes the blood sticky. We need a drink that gives you a little energy but keeps the arteries relaxed. We need drink number 4, green tea. Green tea is different from black tea or coffee. It is not fermented. This means it keeps a special compound called EGCG. That sounds like a license plate number, but it is actually a magic key. How EGCG works: it travels to the lining of your blood vessels, the endothelium. It tickles them. It tells them to release nitric oxide. A study showed that just 30 minutes after drinking green tea, the main artery in your arm expands significantly.
I like to call green tea yoga for your arteries. Coffee makes your arteries tense and stiff. Green tea makes them flexible and relaxed. It stretches them out gently. The best way to drink it: do not use boiling water. Boiling water burns the tea leaves and makes it taste bitter and grassy. Let the water cool down for 2 minutes after boiling, then pour it. Squeeze a little lemon in it. Remember the morning tip. The vitamin C makes the EGCG 5 times stronger.
So at 3:10 p.m., swap your coffee for green tea. You get a tiny bit of caffeine, enough to wake up, but you get massive circulation benefits. By 5:00 p.m., your legs will feel lighter, not heavier. So now the sun is going down. The day is done, but your body has one more job to do. While you sleep, your body needs to repair the damage to your arteries. It needs to patch the hose. We need a drink that helps you sleep and lowers inflammation.
Welcome back. The sun has set. You have had your dinner. It is time to wind down. This is the final phase of our hydraulic protocol. Many seniors suffer the most at night. You lie down and your legs start to throb. Or worse, you wake up at 2:00 a.m. screaming because of a leg cramp Charlie horse. Why does this happen? Because your cortisol stress hormone is high and your inflammation is active. We need a drink that acts like a cooling blanket for your arteries.
Exactly. We need to lower the inflammation and prepare the body for deep repair. This brings us to drink number 3, tart cherry juice. Now, please note the word tart. This is not the sugary cherry drink you buy for kids. This is the sour cherry Montmorency cherry, the magic. These cherries are packed with anthocyanins. These are powerful pigments that hunt down inflammation in your blood vessels. They also lower uric acid. If your toes hurt because of gout crystals, this juice dissolves them. But here is the best part for seniors. Tart cherries are one of the few food sources of natural melatonin. Melatonin tells your brain, go to sleep. When you sleep deeply, your blood pressure drops. This gives your stiff arteries a chance to rest and repair themselves.
I recommend drinking a small glass, about 4 to 6 ounces of tart cherry juice, about an hour before bed. It stops the cramps. It helps you sleep. It is liquid peace. But what if you want something warm? What if you want a dessert that is actually good for your heart? This is my personal favorite. Drink number 2, dark cocoa.
This is the most delicious medicine in the world, but we have to be strict. Bad hot chocolate mix packets. They are 90% sugar. Sugar destroys circulation. Good pure unsweetened cocoa powder, baking cocoa. Cocoa is rich in flavonols. A landmark study showed that seniors who drank high flavanol cocoa could actually walk further and faster after just 1 month. The cocoa signals the stem cells in your bone marrow to go out and repair the lining of your blood vessels. It is literally vessel repair in a cup.
The night repair cocoa recipe. Take 1 tablespoon of unsweetened cocoa powder. Mix it with warm almond milk or oat milk. The secret: do not add sugar. Add a pinch of cinnamon and a few drops of stevia or monk fruit. Cinnamon stabilizes your blood sugar while you sleep.
Imagine sitting in your chair sipping this warm, chocolatey drink. It feels indulgent, but inside your nitric oxide is rising. Your arteries are healing. Your stem cells are waking up. So let's look at the full day we have built. Morning warm, lemon and ginger start the engine. Noon beet and pomegranate, the nitro boost. Afternoon green tea maintenance. Evening cherry or cocoa repair and sleep. We have covered the chemistry, but we need to put this into a simple printable plan. I want to give you the cheat sheet so you don't have to memorize all of this. So let's take a step back and look at the hydraulic system we have built today. We started with a scary reality, the stiff garden hose, the arteries that have forgotten how to open. The opponent's video gave you a list of 8 random drinks, but now you have a 24-hour circulation cafe. You don't need to guess when to drink what. You just follow the rhythm of the sun. Let's recap your new menu.
The Daily Flow menu. Upon waking, 7 a.m., warm lemon water, thin the blood, protect the nitric oxide. Breakfast, 8 a.m., ginger tea. Turn on the internal furnace. Lunch, 12 p.m., the Ruby Cocktail Beet, plus apple, plus pomegranate. The nitric oxide rocket fuel, this is your biggest boost. Afternoon, 3 p.m., green tea. Swap the coffee to keep arteries flexible. Bedtime, 8 p.m., tart cherry or dark cocoa. Repair the vessels while you sleep.
Now, looking at that list, you might feel overwhelmed. Dr. Ben, I can't drink 5 different things tomorrow, and you shouldn't. My challenge to you, pick just one slot. Are you a coffee drinker? Swap your afternoon coffee for green tea. Start there. Do you hate breakfast? Drink the warm lemon water. Start with one habit. Do it for 3 days, then add another. Consistency is more important than intensity. If you drink beet juice once, it helps for 6 hours. If you drink it for a month, it changes the structure of your arteries.
But before you run to the grocery store, I must give you the sugar warning. This whole protocol fails if you buy the wrong juice. If you buy pomegranate juice cocktail loaded with high fructose corn syrup, you are drinking poison. Sugar causes inflammation. Inflammation stiffens the hose. You must look for the words 100% juice or not from concentrate. Or better yet, buy the real fruit and blend it yourself.
And as always, a final critical medical reminder. The information in this video is for educational purposes only and is not a substitute for professional medical advice. Red flag warning: if you are on blood thinners like warfarin Coumadin, you must be careful. Ginger and green tea act as mild blood thinners. Spinach and some greens contain vitamin K, which affects clotting. You must tell your doctor, I plan to add daily beet juice or ginger tea to my diet. They may need to adjust your dosage. Do not surprise your doctor. If this circulation cafe finally gave you a plan to warm up your feet naturally, please do us a great favor and hit that like button. It helps us reach more seniors who are living with the discomfort of cold legs. And please share this video. Send it to your friend who always wears 2 pairs of socks. If you are not yet part of our Healthier Daily community, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. We are here to help you age with strength and wisdom. And for our final question, which drink are you going to order from the cafe first? The spicy ginger, the sweet cocoa, or the powerful beet? Tell us your order in the comments below.
Thank you for joining us. Remember, you are not just getting older, you are getting wiser. Give your body the right fuel and the flow will return. Be warm, be well.